Hey, Vortex. So I just got off the phone with my brother. I started talking about my libido, and he immediately wanted to end the conversation. Like, I'm just gonna do that in the future. Anytime that I want a conversation to end, I'm just gonna start talking about my severe lack of interest in sexual activities. I think it has a lot to do with my mental illness or whatever. It probably has to do with my mental illness and weed. Because supposedly weed makes you horny, but after a while it stops having that effect. Which is fine, because like I really, really wanted my libido to go bye-bye. You know, and people probably don't understand that, but that's because like this world revolves around sex. So, and people don't believe me. Like when I say that, they typically don't believe me, and I guess it's because like, you know, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that somebody just would not be interested in that sort of thing. But it's not that I couldn't be, like, I don't know. Like, I think about the future, which is typically pretty daunting. But, I think about, you know, like, what if I meet somebody and I'm really attracted to them? Am I going to regret saying that my libido is gone? You know, like what if my libido comes back, right? Well, I don't see that happening. Not to be a sad Sally, or a sorry Sarah, or a pathetic Pamela, but it's not like I'm, you know, like completely ruling out the idea that I could, you know, find somebody that makes me happy, but I probably cannot, because I'm a really stubborn person that spends a lot of time with myself. And every single time that I've tried to be with somebody, I just push them away because it drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy to have to spend time with people. You know, I don't even like saying hi to people that I don't want to say hi to. You have no idea how like the way that I will bend over backwards to avoid certain people. I mean, if that's how I feel about just like a person that I don't really like, or like somebody that just rubs me the wrong way, I'm gonna inconvenience myself and make things harder, all so that I don't have to say hi to somebody that I don't want to say hi to. I hate it when people, and you can always tell, like, somebody rubs me the wrong way, I probably rub them the wrong way. It's a mutual sentiment, right? And for whatever reason, the way that our society is set up, because our society is so fucking retarded, it's like people think that they have to like say hi to people that they don't want to say hi to. Fuck that. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be civil. I mean, I try to be nice, so, like, I'm not going to be, like, mean to people, but I'm not going to, like, say hi to somebody I don't want to say hi to. I'm going to go out of my way to not have to do things that I don't want to do. And I just don't understand people that they just, I mean, and they always complain. They always complain about doing stuff that they don't want to do all because they have to. Like, I choose to wear a mask. There are a lot of these places where, like, okay, for example, the governments are using the corporations to do their bidding. Now, a mask is a good disguise. You know? It really is. Because if you're wearing a mask, everybody will just assume that you're a sheep. So, booyah. You know, I'm obviously pretty separate from society. You know, in that regard. Like, I just really hate the way that society is. And so I try to avoid it. I try to, you know, just stay in my own little world. But unfortunately, the way that things are structured, the way that things are set up, especially now, they don't want people to remain in their own little world. They want that to be virtually impossible. You have to conform. You have to go along with this bullshit, or else we're going to make it harder and harder for you to exist, you know? I just wish that more people thought like me, and they were like, you know, we don't have to go along with this. We don't have to, continue to do the things that we're told to do, you know? But, I mean, the people working inside this gas station aren't even wearing masks. It's hilarious. And the majority of people that I see wearing masks wear them wrong. I mean, everybody knows it's bullshit. There's a small faction of people. Most of them are on the left, but some of them are on the right, that still refuse to question anything. I'd like to think that people are waking up, but nowhere near fast enough, right? But anyway. Personally, I kind of like the mask, though, because I can just talk to myself. Like, it's cool to have a mask on and just be laughing and talking to yourself, and, like, people around you, like, what are they gonna do? Like, they can't prove it. They can't be like, what are you know, are you talking to... Well, you can't see it. You know? So it's convenient for me. So for my own personal reasons, it works out. But I realize that it is most definitely an infringement of personal liberty. But people don't care about that as long as they're not inconvenienced in any kind of way, you know? They don't care about personal liberty if that means that they have to fight for it, you know? But I'm with Patrick Henry on this, you know? It's like death is preferable over living life as a fucking slave. And the easiest way that they can enslave society is through coercion. And I really believe that materialism is what has brought us to this point. And that's one thing that Karl Marx happened to be right about. But anyway, I'm going to go get my manager some cigarettes. I'm just trying to appreciate everything right now because I know that it won't last. I wish I could have told my younger self that.